Hey, shalom everyone, this is Chris Shoemaker, also known as Yehuda ben Shomer, and you're watching the Ponderings of the Perkei Avot. Today we are in chapter 5, verse 22, which reads, "Whoever possesses the following three traits is the disciples of our father Abraham, and whoever possesses the opposite three traits is of the disciples of the wicked Balaam. The disciples of our father Abraham have a good eye." Now, a good eye is a Hebraic idiom meaning that they're generous. So the opposite of that would be being stingy, right? So the disciple of our father Abraham has a good eye, a meek spirit, and a humble soul. The disciples of wicked Balaam have an evil eye, or in other words, they're stingy. A haughty spirit, they're prideful, they think that they're better than everybody else, and a gross soul. Gross soul meaning that they're very crass and crude and pedestrian. What is the difference between the disciples of our father Abraham and the disciples of the wicked Balaam? The disciples of our father Abraham benefit in this world and inherit the world to come, as it is stated, to bequeath to those who love me there is, and their treasure I shall fill. Proverbs 8:21. The disciples of the wicked Balaam inherit purgatory and descend into the pit of destruction, as it is stated, "And you, God, shall cast them into the pit of destruction. Bloody and deceitful men shall not attain half their days, and I shall trust in you." Okay. Didn't really give the reference there. I think I made a typo. It could be Proverbs 5:24. I'm not sure. I have 55:24, so I might have made a typo there in my in my commentary. So okay, moving on. It says, why is the example given? Because Abraham is the father and the prophet of the Jewish people, and Balaam is thought to be the father and the prophet of the Gentile people. So that's why there's the comparison, because Abraham was the ultimate prophet for the Hebraic people, and Balaam was considered the ultimate, most powerful prophet for the Gentile people. But even Gentiles can become disciples of Abraham. And even if you're children of Balaam, even if you're Gentile, and the vice versa is true. So in other words, anybody can be a disciple of Abraham. Anybody can be a disciple of Balaam. It doesn't matter if you're born Jewish. It doesn't matter if you're born Hebrew. It doesn't matter if you're born a Gentile. You can be a disciple of Abraham, or you can be a disciple of Balaam. Why? Because it's your choice. It all boils down to choice. We have a choice whether we become the disciples of Balaam or the disciples of Abraham. And, it's a matter of what we want to choose. Do we want to be hospitable? And that's the main point in the three traits that the Perkei Avot is trying to bring out. The disciples of our father Abraham have a good eye, which means they're generous. They have a meek spirit and a humble soul. These all encapsulate humility and hospitality. And hospitality is one of the most key traits that you'll find throughout all Jewish literature that mark the children of Abraham, is hospitality and being hospitable. And so the opposite would be true of Balaam. They are stingy. They are prideful. They think that they're better than everybody else, and they're just out for themselves, So anyways, John, Yochanan, which was Messiah Yeshua's cousin, John the Baptist, in other words, we call him Yochanan the Immerser. Yeshua's cousin Yochanan, John, said to the children of Abraham, who acted like the disciples of Balaam, he told them in Matthew 3:9, "And think not to say within yourselves, we have Abraham as our father. For I say unto you, that God is able for these stones to raise up children unto Abraham." So even Yochanan, John, was saying being a disciple of Abraham is not a birthright. It is a choice. It is a choice that we make. It's a choice that we make with every action that we make in social situations. When we're in the presence of other people, every decision, every action we make decides whether we're a disciple of Abraham. Do we love the other person? Do we show them hospitality? Do we show them that they exist, and that they're important, and that their presence means something, and that their friendship and then just existing has merit and means something, and that they are worthy of attention, and they're worthy of hospitality, they're worthy of love, they're worthy of friendship. So being a disciple of Abraham is a choice. So thanks guys for watching. Shalom and Shavuot. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press the like button as well as the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and the notification bell that'll let you know every time I make a new video. And don't forget to share this with a friend. Also, visit our website at abrahamsdescendants.com. Thanks. Shalom.